Hello everybody and welcome back. This video is based around bereavement. So you know the series of videos we've been doing are all how to get back on your feet when your life crashes. This doesn't follow the same guidelines obviously. It's going to be painful if you've lost somebody that you love. But there are a few things that I've learned over the years of working with spirit that are going to help you get back on your feet. I've been aware of the presence of spirit nearly all my life, and my mum recognised it in me when I was about 3 years old. So for me and my family, the communication with the spirit world is nothing new. If you think about it, during all these videos there's a common denominator, and it's the fact that we are energy, and as we know, thanks to Einstein, energy can't be destroyed. So when our physical form is finished with and we pass over to the spirit world, we still exist on some other frequency and some other level. If you think about it as well, if you're in spirit world and your family are down here and there's any way whatsoever that you can send through a message to let them know that you're okay, you're going to do that. So the following pointers are going to give you an idea of how spirit communicate and how you can experience them for yourselves, but also how you can start to lift yourself back up once one of your family members or friends have passed. Grief isn't just an emotional state, it's also a physical one. So you're probably filled with a burning need to hold the person that you've lost, to kiss them, to touch them, to tell them that you still love them. You have to go through this process, it's normal. So don't run away from your grief, don't pretend you're okay if you're not. Cry if you have to, talk about the person as much as you need to. Blocking yourself away is not going to help. There are so many damaging concepts, especially in the UK, like men don't cry and keep a stiff upper lip. These are really destructive. You have to feel the emotions. You'll go through a range of them like resentment, anger, sorrow, sadness, and then eventually you'll come out the other side. But there's one important thing to remember. Your spirit relatives and friends don't want you to suffer and don't want you to be sad. For your friends and loved ones in spirit world, their connection with you doesn't end. Their frequency allows them to communicate with you still and still bring through their messages and also interact with you on a daily basis. Now, a lot of people that come for readings ask why they can't experience their relatives themselves, why they can't hear, see or feel them. Well, the truth of the matter is your frequency when you've just lost somebody is so low, it's miles apart from the frequency of spirit. If you continue to implement some of the tools, anti-spiral techniques that we've used in previous videos, your frequency will start to raise and you will experience them a little bit more. One thing I've always said to people though, a little trick you can try, is ask them to send you something, some kind of sign, something physical that you can see. Choose anything. It can be a feather, it can be a butterfly, a flower, it can be a balloon, it can even be a bag of jelly babies if you need it to. But if you set the intention, ask your spirit relatives to bring that to a place where you know it's definitely from them, and then that will definitely happen. I've got a million stories where people have done this and had the proof they need that their relatives are trying to communicate. It's very easy to question away or overanalyze everything, let your logical brain take over, but just remember, science proved that energy cannot be destroyed, and all you need to do to experience your relatives is to be open to it. It's not about making anything fit. They also talk to me a lot about the fact that they're with their other relatives and friends and that they've been reunited. And sometimes they even apologise for things that they've done in life, because when they get over to spirit world and their frequency raises, they realise the bigger picture. So if your relatives are reunited with each other in spirit world, you can be sure that they're getting their hugs, even your babies that had to go back. So you may ask yourself, why would you want to let your frequency raise and find joy and happiness when you've just lost somebody that you love? Well, the truth of the matter is, you're not being disloyal to them if you are happy. You're not being disloyal to them if you move on with your life and find other joy. That is actually what they want. I don't doubt for a second that even if you didn't get a chance to say goodbye to the person that you love,